In lieu of celebrating opening day, I thought I'd do a video over here at MLB.com. There's this prediction contest about who will lead these 9 different categories for the month of, or the decade of the 2020s. And I think the deadline for this was earlier, but now it is May 1st, as you see down here. So they pushed it back just like the season got pushed back. So there's more time for you guys to participate. I wanted to go through this and make my picks and invite you guys to share yours and loudly disagree with me in the comments. And by all means, usually when I'm doing videos, I try to be super impartial and not let my fandom shine through. I don't care about that this time around. It will be a little bit White Sox heavy because I honestly do think the White Sox, for the first time in a while, like the 2010s were definitely not the decade for the White Sox, but I think the 2020s, once baseball finally gets up and going again, will be a great decade for the White Sox. So right over here, of course, right off the bat, no pun intended, home runs. I'm definitely going to be going with Eloy Jimenez. As you see, it's pretty neat that they show who the top picks are so far. So that the majority of people are picking Ronald Acuna Jr., great pick. Joe Adell, people are taking some gambles. A very young, unproven guy, but somebody with super high upside. Pete Alonso, of course, a great pick. Yordan Alvarez. Arenado's, that's kind of late, 28 years old now. He'll be 38 by the last season. Who knows if he'll be in Colorado for all that time? And Javi Baez, he's a great, great player, but he doesn't have that kind of a huge power stroke. I would have taken a number of these people higher than them, including Chris Bryant for that matter, even though he is 28. But yeah, there we go. Eloy is pretty far down on the list, so I guess I'm going out on a ledge here. But I don't care. I'm going for it. Hits. I mean, Acuna Jr. has the lead on this one as well. But there's my guy, Tim Anderson, right there, number 5, fifth most picked person. He led the league last year, led baseball last year in batting average, and he's a guy that makes a lot of great contact, gets on base obviously well, but he doesn't take a lot of walks. Which, when you're looking for most hits, you want a guy that likes to swing the bat, and Tim Anderson is that guy. Most wins. Now, when you look at wins, you have to look at not just the pitcher, but what team they're on. And Trevor Bauer, man, he's a popular guy right now, and I like him a lot. But Walker Buehler, the Dodgers, I think, are going to be one of the most winning teams, as we'll see a bit later. So yeah, Walker Buehler, he's going to rack up those wins. He's young, he's unbelievably talented. I think Lucas Giolito is a good pick too. Where is he on this list? Let's just take a look. How far down is Lucas Giolito? Oh, not that far. He's 25 years old. He's going to be with the team for a while. But yeah, I'm going Walker Buehler for this pick. I think he's just got the best raw talent as a younger player out there. Most strikeouts. Now, this is one I needed a little help on, so I went over to everybody's favorite website, Fangraphs, to take a look at some numbers. And I thought I was going to be picking somebody I hadn't heard of before. You see, Ian Anderson is the most picked person? For real? I don't even know who that is. And that's just my ignorance as an American League fan. So I went over onto Fangraphs and I took a look, searching for the top strikeouts per 9 innings guys from last year who are 26 years or younger. And to my surprise, number 1 on that list was Lucas Giolito, another White Sox. So I compared him and a few other people, as we see, almost a whole strikeout per 9 innings better than Shane Bieber, who was in second place. However, when looking at him, Lucas Giolito and Walker Buehler are about the same age. Here we see 25 years, 8 months. We see with Walker Buehler, 25 years, 7 months. But Shane Bieber is 24 years, 9 months. So I'm going to give a little bit of an edge to Shane Bieber because he's a whole year younger. So let's. I'm putting my vote on Shane Bieber. Team wins. Now, with team wins, I decided to take a look at who is dominant now, so we know they're going to get off to a good start, but then who also has a great farm system. And according to MLB.com, the team with the best farm system right now is the Rays. Number 1, and they're always a competitive team. So I'm a little bit on the fence. Should I go with the Rays? Padres are really high ranked. They were number 1 last year, number 2 this year. And I just don't have a lot of faith in them as a franchise. They've had good teams, and they've kind of come and gone. They could be built to last. They're also a team that struggles with payroll. One team that definitely doesn't struggle with payroll One team that I'm picking to win about 100, well, if we're doing a 162 game season, I think the Dodgers should easily win 103, 105 games. And they have the number 3 ranked farm system. That is tough to go against, and they have the deepest pockets in all of baseball. So if they need to spend some money to fill in a gap, it's very difficult to not pick the LA Dodgers. So I guess I am going with the LA. Whoops, I did that for World Series on accident when I was going for team wins. Now, World Series, I mean, you can never really predict the World Series. You know the Dodgers will be in it all the time. You know the Yankees are going to be in it all the time. I'm just going to just unabashedly let my homerism shine through here and go with the Chicago White Sox. Now, MVP awards, I am going to go with a guy we haven't seen here yet. Let's see if he's on this list up high. Oh, Bichette is pretty high. Whenever the season starts, Luis Robert is going to be making his Major League debut. He's already extended for 8 years in total. So the Sox will have a lot of money invested in him. They already have a lot of money invested in him. And he is a 5-tool player that could be an absolute stud. Will he be the next Mike Trout? You can never say that. That's almost sacrilegious. But come on, he has the most potential of a lot of people out there right now. Cy Young Awards, I am going Walker Buehler. Again, I think he is just a very polished, refined pitcher at age 25. That said, I could easily see, I'm a big Jose Barrios fan. I think Mike Clevenger is great. And, of course, Shane Bieber is great. Garrett Cole is under contract for another 8 years or so he'll be pitching for a while. But I think these guys are in their prime. I could see really any of those guys. I'm going to go Walker Buehler because of the big lights of Los Angeles. So he will get plenty of attention. And most all-star selections, well, if I'm picking one guy to win the most MVP awards, it only makes sense that he would also be getting named to the All-Star game over and over and over again. And I'm going to check just in case, but I'm still not seeing him here. Oh, there he is, Luis Robert. Boom. He gets my vote there. And those are my picks. Like I said, I am very heavily homerism on this one. I'm an excited White Sox fan looking forward to a great decade of ball when we get back on the field. I hope everybody does something fun, does something safe, stays home, enjoys baseball, whether it's card collecting, watching old games, talking with friends, arguing with people online and message boards, whatever it takes to stay home, but still celebrate a sport that we love. Thanks for watching, and again, let me know who you guys picked.